See if anybody will filter in here this morning after Father Fish. They may still be watching Father Fish. I tried to catch him as he ended. Let's see. Yeah, I think he ended. I'm gonna play around it a little bit anyway. What did I do with my phone? Hey, all in tanks. Hey, Recon. Good morning. Was looking for my phone. I don't know what I've done with my phone. I thought I brought it over here, but I guess I left it on the table. Hey, Steven, what's going on? Hey, I need to talk to you about my guppy issue I have going on in my brain. So, with, you know, the series that we're doing, on the female guppy, I'm trying to figure out how to explain the different color layers of the guppy. Because I believe there are 7 different colors that make up the outer color that we see, if I'm correct. Oh, hey, Recon. Sorry for your absence lately. All I had time, work, eat, and sleep. Dude, I understand. Hey, Lori. About to head to work in a few minutes, too? Yeah, I understand. My husband just headed out again. My husband don't ever stop. Never stops. He doesn't understand how I can do this. Definitely a busy man. My son loves your fishing and yeah, for real. I wish I could get mine to stop long enough to watch videos. He would enjoy them if I could get him to stop long enough. But yeah. So, Steven, what do you think? He said, "You're officially retired? Yay! You're not going to be focusing on aquatic, but why not? Ivy, been away past week with your son. He started, oh my God, so good. He started walking again. Oh my God, that is awesome. That is such good news. Oh, that made my day. You haven't filmed anything in several weeks now. Yeah, me either. I don't think I've put out a video since I put the one out of when I went to that fish swap. It's not that I haven't had time. It's just that I don't figure that I've had anything enough to film, I guess. So yeah, I thought about today, seeing if I could hook my phone up to this and maybe walk around and show some of my tanks, but I don't know what I did with my phone. So I would have to leave y'all and go find my phone. Color pigments of scale layers. Is that what you're trying? Yes. Well, no, not with betas, for guppies. I know, well, I mean, it's the same thing, right, with betas too. I think. But my other biologist friend is also a deputy sheriff, and he works with my husband. And hey, Chevy Fish. And he messed his truck up and needed to take on a few other shifts. That's why he wasn't able to come on the show with us Not that I was feeling good enough last week anyway, but yeah, so he's been trying to teach me a little bit, but he doesn't have a whole lot of time either. He's the one that I am kind of partners with on our Dumbo Red Mosaic guppies. But God, I hate to hear that though, that you're not going to be doing the vet thing. But I mean, dude, family is family. I mean, then that's your son, you know. So if that's the reason why, you know, for sure, do it. So, but I hate to hear the aquatic veterinarian thing, that you're not going to do that. So, yeah, for real. No, you said you was going to be focused. Oh, you were gonna focus on it. Oh, boy, did I misunderstand that one. Well, that's good to hear. I'm so glad. Wow. I can't say, well, it's still morning. I mean, it is still morning, but I've been up since 6:30 here. This will be in 30 minutes before Father Fish came on. So people tend to misread a lot. Stephen the biologist. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I wanted to show you an example of how, oh, what's my email? You can send me oh my God, really? Heck yeah. Here, let me put it in the comments. Hey, Aquatic Conquest, good morning. All right. There you go, Stephen. Oh, what I was lost my train of thought. So I have these guppies that I thought were purple, and I'll show you why I thought they were purple. But they are actually morning right back at, yeah, it's 3 p.m. here. Wow. Okay, well, good afternoon to you. It's 9:15 here. So I can't keep up with everybody's times. Of course, I stay up. I don't have a set day up. You don't know when I'm going to be up and down. And I could drink coffee half the day. Okay, so the guy that I bought them from, his name is Bama Guppies. And in the video, the first video that I seen that he did, they look purple. Although now I can't find them. Let's see. You'll send me an email to you by the end of the day. Color pigments change in the water versus air. So thinking you see two different colors is normal. The pigments change their tint. Yeah, see, I think that he had his lighting, I mean, had to be different. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to pause it. Whoa. And then let me see if I can share screen. Sharing to share screen. Yes. You don't have to share the audio though. Okay, what is it doing? Is it stuck? Well, I don't know. Screen sharing was canceled. Make sure you click on, I did click on the share button. If you turn over a lotus, the color is outstanding, but from the top looking down, it looks normal. What does it look like underneath? I want to share my screen. No, not just that one. There, I get it now. I got it. Okay, so I'm gonna play this and tell me how purple these fish look. These are the dark blue ribbon fin Moscows that I got from Bama Guppies, and they look extremely purple. They're also swallow fin, so they're ribbon fin, swallow fin, but they look extremely purple in this video. And when he put this video out, that's the reason I bought them. They were purple, and they're swallow fin and they're ribbon fin. And so, yeah, I mean, I loved them. And now they look very, well, they are a dark blue-green color. Nothing like this at all. Except for the fins. I mean, they're gorgeous fins. Now, right there on those males, you can see that some of the color that I see in them now. But, I mean, just in that video right there, they're purple. So, you know, what to do. So, yeah, let's see. Let me catch up now. Yeah, all in tanks. Yeah, you see purple too. Yeah, they look purple. Right. Yeah, I want to learn into the coloring, the genes that make up the pigments and the properties. Yes, and the layers and the process. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. Roxanne. Am I familiar with the research done in Thailand? No. The biologist that does turtles and clownfish research in the wild? I'm not. Yep, I'm not. But now, you guys give me just a second. I'm gonna run go get my phone, okay? That way I can hook it up and maybe I can walk around and show you guys some of my fish, okay? So give me just a second. I got duckweed on my headset. Okay. Oh, and if anybody else wants to join me, come on up. Let's have fun. Come on up. Let me see how I can share the link. Is it just that one? Maybe? flat eaters are disappearing. Apparently they went over the edge. Uh-oh. We don't want nobody going over the edge. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to have to... How do I... Oh, right there. That big little button that says invite. Right? Okay, now let's do that and that. Hang on, you guys. Oh, wait, I don't have to do that. I can do... There. Maybe that's the same one. There. I think that is the right. Hey, Guppy Guru. Let's see. Let's see how I can do this. Wonder if it's... Oh, it does. It sends me my own link. That was good. Now, but I gotta silence it. Got to be quiet. Shh. Shh. Okay. Just once. We're figuring this out. The research center is called... Yeah, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that one. That's... yeah. Okay, let's see. We're going to flip it around. Flip it around. Okay. All right. Hey, I'm going to write that down. Is shipping again today? Sorry. Oh, Peter, it's okay. I know you've been busy. I've been busy. It's all right. No worries. But I do have a question. I need to remove the half black pastels I have on there, and I need to add some others, but I can't figure out how to remove a product. There's a button that says add a product, but I don't know how to cancel a product or take a product away. I'm not real sure how to do that. I was wanting to write down when to focus. Yes, you want to. Stephen wants to focus on the veterinarian work. Yes. Besides, the government is the last thing. No kidding. No kidding. Oh, okay. Now, is that normally what you do, Peter? You just message you to remove it, or is there a way I can do it? Uh-oh, Roxanne is mad at you, Stephen. Are you leaving, Recon? Have a good day, man. Appreciate you coming in. I'm never going to get this written down. Did you find the Guppy contacts in Thailand on Facebook? No, not yet. I have gotten on Facebook and headed that direction several times, but I haven't quite got to it yet. So, but yes, I am going to. I have it written down to do that. Just message us. We're working on a new ad on to be able to give you the option. That's good. User friendly is always good. Always good. Okay. Wait, I got to write that down. That word I can't say. Where did it go? Oh, is it Fang Ning? Fang Ning? P-H-A-N-G. I'm going to spell it out to y'all. N-G-A. Hey, y'all. I get to ship my first fish to Hawaii tomorrow. That's going to be exciting. So far, I've sent to California. I think I've sent to like all of the other coast to coast so far, which has been cool. And I've only lost one, and that was only because the weather changed on me and I didn't put a heat pack in it. And I think they just got too cold. Plus, they were the albinos, which are a little finicky anyway. So, but of course, I took care of them. And so I fish these out tomorrow. I will ship them out to Hawaii tomorrow because I'm still fasting them. I want to make sure they're good and empty before they make that journey. There, finally got the road down. Before they make that journey. And I'm not sure how long it's going to take just yet. It cost $80 something, and they had to give me a number to put on the box, import number to put on the box. I wonder if customs reads that or how they do that. I mean, because they're not really going to like open the box and look at the fish, are they? I don't know. Mike's Aquatics and Things, good morning. If it's morning where you're at. Yeah, everything. You were in a lot of research and studies. You left it all and passed it on to other people that are great scientists. I wish I was a scientist. Always a ray of sun. Yes, Roxanne is a ray of sunshine. Always. I think it's because of Main Street. And Tanks, don't start nothing now. You know us girls. We band together and get bad. Ask Kev. Yeah, the half black pastels, Peter. The only ones I have on there right now. They are doing a restocking and breeding clownfish to put back into the water. Really? There is an abstract program released on the internet through the Philippines. I didn't know, are they endangered? Clownfish? Because of the movie, everybody wanted a clownfish, huh? I want to see how to turn this around so that I can show. There we go. Oh, well, I have it showing the way I need it to. Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
Overfish and poison.
There. Let's see. Can I turn it sideways? Oh, looky there. I can turn it sideways. Where's my boy? Y'all see me looking sideways? Let's see. Let me see. Yeah. Let's see, you were in Washington a couple of weeks ago and saved about 15 fish in a 1,000-gallon tank. They were in horrible condition. After I got them treated, I had them taken from the aquarium center for not proper caring for the... Oh, that's when I realized it was time I wanted to focus on work rather than the lab. So, okay, Steven, so did you just find it? Like, somebody tipped y'all off about it? Or this is at the lab that it was a bad tank that they had? Fill me in. Give me details, man. Thanks, Peter. I appreciate it. I hate to put you to work when you came into my stream. Why don't you come on up? I can drop the link again. Let me know and I'll do it. This is my one of my baby. He's not a baby no more, but he's one of my that I've raised. Demand is part of it, but the capturing methods that they have used through time has greatly affected the fish populations in both freshwater and saltwater. What are they using? Dynamite? They called you after 10 fish of theirs died and wasn't responding to the medication they were trying. Oh, it's a public aquarium. Oh. So, like, people could put their hands in it and something could have happened. I know at my my aquarium down here, in Shreveport Bossier, they have a bunch of sea rays, but they're the nice ones anyway that you can pet, and you give them some fish and they come up and eat, take it out of your hands. I can't remember what they're called. Cow stingrays maybe. And everybody's got their hands and arms, and these kids, I mean, they absolutely enjoy the heck out of it. I enjoyed the heck out of it myself. But they don't make them wash their hands before they put their hands in it. Something went wrong. Try again. I'm going to grab something real quick, you guys. Okay. The good tip when shipping fish to avoid ammonia buildup is to clip off some of your sponge filter that is in use and put it in the shipping water. The bacteria in the sponge protects the fish. I'll be doggone. I did not know that. I put those sponges, those ammonia sponges in there. Anyway, and I ship with a little bit of salt. But that's a good idea. I'm going to do that since they're going all the way to Hawaii. Just to be on the safe side. It was nasty, dirty water, dead fish blood. No, that is insane. That is crazy that they would do that at a public aquarium where so many people are seeing it. I mean, I can understand not understanding, maybe what a few sick fish have, right? In such a big place, especially a 1,000-gallon tank. I mean, come on. But to let it get nasty, and wow, I'm floored. Crude filter floss. Yeah, like stuffing, like they stuff what we, people that sew what we stuff pillows and stuff with. That's what you're talking about, right? I've got a ton of that because I can sew as well. I'm going to post the link again, you guys, if there's anybody that wants to jump up here with me. Nasty, like, what does that mean? What does WAP mean? I don't know. Good idea, straight from my sponsor. Roxanne, thanks for putting the link on Facebook just now. I seen it. I'm going to try and hook my thing up again. Ooh, without it hitting buttons. What? Are you talking to me? I didn't just say what? I don't know what y'all are talking about. What does that mean? Your favorite triggerfish comes from Thailand. That was about $1,000 back in the 70s. Huh. I want to know what those things mean. Okay, I will. I'll look it up. That way we don't get in trouble. Is that other the same thing? Let's see. I'm going to look it up over here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I'm glad you did put that on here. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. Don't leave. Don't go nowhere. We have fun. You're good. I'm like, I want you to come up on here. We find Lee. Where's Lee at? Oh, you guys, I talked to Logan the other day, and he's having a hard time. If you know, I'm not going to explain his issues on YouTube. He has done that himself. You can go back and watch it. Jeffrey Watts, great reaction clip. Yeah, for sure. I wear my expressions very loudly with my facial expressions. I can't lie. Like, I show everything on my face. That's just how I do, how I am. Why won't it work?
Okay. Right.
All right. Got that off. Turn it sideways. Y'all see my wash towel? Oh, yeah, I caught it, Conquest. Come up here. Big Tank Hank. Good morning, sir. Trying to get this set up on some of my fishes. What does that look like? Does that look good, you guys? I hate how my coffee goes cold so fast. So I wanted to show you guys, we were talking about those purple guppies. Ooh. Why did it go off again? Try this again. There.
Yeah.
Okay. There. Yes, I can also send you the article on guppy breeding I wrote a few years ago. Yes. Stephen, yes. Please do that. I think I've said this, and I can't say how many of my streams. I'm like a sponge, and I want to learn so much about it. I should have been a vet. I was taking medical classes when I was still in high school. We had it was called college. It was called medical careers, and we could take it for half a day. So we could take our regular classes at high school and for half a day, and then if you had a vehicle, or I mean they had a bus you could take, but most of us, you had to be cool to drive and go to your other school. We would take and go to medical careers at a different school. What's what they offered. And so I started taking them and was doing really, really well. And of course, I was a teenager and I was stupid, and that's all I can say. But I was well on my way to becoming a vet. And I messed that up. But I'm going to say that I would not trade my kids for the world. So I'll say it that way. Yeah, sorry you missed from when you started talking about Logan. Oh, hey, phone calls. Got to get them phone calls. Yeah, I could probably text Logan and see if I could get him to come up. Lee, I was just talking about you, man. William, good to see ya. Good to see ya. Half crazy catfishing. Half crazy catfishing. Huh. And the usual suspects. Yeah, the usual suspects. Big Tank Hank, come on up, man. I'll post the link again. I'm learning this technology. I want a green screen, y'all. I was told, though, you could use a sheet. Completely understand. No need to explain. I decided to not do that and missed a lot. But I'm retired now and going to make up for all the lost time. Dude, that's what I should have done. That's what I should have done. And, boy, my life would have probably been a lot easier. But, field calls while lurking. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Instead, I had to struggle my whole life. And then get to this point and, I don't know if I've said this on, YouTube yet. I had a really bad tractor accident. Well, I say bad tractor accident, several years ago. And, I was taking a round bale of hay, you know, the big round bales on the back of my tractor, down to, yeah, everybody, it's Catfish Terry's birthday. Remember that. So, I think he's going to stream in a little while. So, well, I'll have to get back on there and, give him the old big yeehaw. That's right. But, so, I was in a bad tractor accident. So, I was taking my round bale down to some cows down the road. And we have a real bad 90 curve. Oh, let's see, let me do it this way. Real bad 90 curve. Well, I had made the curve, and well, I'm way down past the curve. And I had, my son was following me, and nobody was behind me at the time. Well, my right tire was coming off. Yeah, it was coming off. And, I pulled off on the side of the road, but our road doesn't have a ledge, so I had to just barely get off the road. Well, when I did that, I was like an inch back into the white line. But like I said, at the time, there was nobody behind me. Our road is not that busy. Oh, thanks for coming in, Aquatic Conquest. Come back anytime. And so anyway, so I turned my son around, sent him home to get help to come back and put the tire back on and fix the tire so I can keep heading down the road and get my tire fixed so I can go give the cows the hay. Well, they I turned around, I lit a cigarette, and I probably got 2 puffs off the cigarette, and a lady hit me. And she bounced off of the round bale, hit my back tire, spun around me, flipped over, and then went into the ditch. And I'm watching the whole thing, but in the process, she hit the tractor so hard that it broke it in half right underneath the steering wheel. Well, that put me, it threw, somehow both of my legs got on one side, and it threw me like down and back, but the steering wheel had me pinned like right here, and then I had the chair was pushed up into my head, and then I had gears in my back, and then my my left shoulder, so I couldn't get out, and there was transmission fluid going all down my legs and everything. If that tractor would have slid, it would have decapitated me. So they had to use jaws of life to cut me out. Well, from that point, I got, I probably already had it, but what made it worse, I've got fibromyalgia, and so, like, I can't go to work for someone. That's why I had kind of started landscaping, or I got all my degrees in landscaping, so I'm a horticulturist and all that, And then, of course, I do my horses and my landscape or my lessons. So, yeah. Anyway. What's going on in chat since I've been rambling on? Well, I started that because I was talking about Logan. Yeah. But if you have his email or his phone number, he needs our love. So, yeah, Lee, it was not fun. Not fun. Once they got me cut out, I was able to slide down into the ditch. And of course, once I got to the other side, all I wanted was a cigarette. I wanted a cigarette and I wanted my Coke and I wanted everybody to leave me alone for a minute. And of course, you got it looked like there were so many fire trucks and policemen and of course, my husband's a deputy sheriff. So, once he got the word, and everybody knows me, it was insane. The lights, the blue and white and red lights going on around here. But, yeah, Chevy Fish, Logan's Aquatics, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. He's just having a hard time. Depression. All of us that have issues have depression. He's just having a hard time. And, yeah, he just needs our love right now. I keep trying to get him to just get back on and let us help him through it. But when you're depressed, you don't want to be around anybody. You don't want to be social. Although being social helps you kind of get through it as well. So, but yeah, he needs our love a little bit. You're gonna attempt to keep a beta. You're basically a fish doctor. I've spent my life keeping fish alive and helping different species. But you can't keep a beta to save your life. Really? That's no way. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, Stephen. I don't believe it. I can't, you teach other people how to and what to do. Wait. It jumped on me. There. You teach people how to and what to do and what they like, but every time you get a beta, it dies. So that is the one fish I stay away from. You've done IV and stuff on surgeries of them? Other people, yeah. Yeah, Lee, yeah, I am too. Lee, if you want to, if you want to send me your phone number, I will get it to him. Because I don't want to give his phone number out, I wouldn't want to give anybody's phone number, just give somebody's phone number out. But, I will, post my email back in chat. And if you want to email me your phone number, Lee, I will, I'll get your phone number to him. Yeah, and I'm on meds too. And I can't work for someone. Because I don't know how many days a week I'm going to be down, with the fibromyalgia. And of course that in itself gives you depression. But, Since I've been doing YouTube, it's, oh my God, has it helped me out so much. Depression is a killer. Believe me, and it is higher if you have medical complications that you cannot take chemicals due to other issues such as seizures. Hence, I got medical prescriptions for mushrooms. There you go, Chewy. There you go. Seizures meds don't work for Roxanne. You can't give his number. No, I don't. I don't want to give his number out without having his permission. That's the only. I mean, that I wouldn't, if I had your number, I'm not going to give somebody your number without getting your permission first. That's what I'm saying. But I will give your number to him, and if you want me to. So, your wife is you're a biologist and your wife is a psychologist? It wasn't for you to be gone a long time ago. Look, I don't get any kind of emotional support in my home family. I get monetary support. I have a roof over my head. I have electricity. But I don't have emotional support so much. But I get through it. Seizure meds don't work on me either. I wish I could. But with my husband being a deputy, he does not approve of it because it's not legal here in Louisiana. And doesn't want my son to be around it, which I understand that. But with fibromyalgia, there are studies out that, prove that the THC helps tremendously with fibromyalgia. And but I can't do it. I could do it, but I can't do it. So so I take a box full of medications, pharmaceuticals, and until the time comes and I can. But you dealt with anaphylactic shock from I don't even know what that is, Roxanne. What is that from? God, that was loud. Lee, I got your email. Law is over health in some cases, but when you can die from issues that, to me, where there is no law, I had to go up against the law many times over my health issues, never got busted though. But my whole family smokes. I just can't. Hey, Big J. Come on up if you got time. Oh, it means allergic reaction. LP lurking, hello. Lee, I am trying to understand this phone number of yours. Huh. You just got up? Well, grab you some coffee and then come on up. I'm just going to go reheat my coffee because I didn't let it get cold. So, wait, that's not it. I done messed up. I done messed it up. No proof studies. It's a stimuli, so it stimulates nerves and receptors, which can be a good thing in some cases, but bad in many. There's always a good and there's always a good and bad to everything. Yeah. Well, I look at it this way. I smoke cigarettes already, so which don't do anything but bad for me. But if I could smoke something that would help me, why not? 44. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. I get that now. All right, Lee. I will get that to him. One, 9. Okay. The breeders in Thailand do not generally use you have to use the plus at the beginning. Okay. Okay. Muppet, good morning. Ooh, LP lurking. His son started walking. Yeah. And whoever doesn't know, Steven's birthday is tomorrow, and Catfish Terry's birthday is today. So I'm going to take my phone down for a minute, you guys, and see if I can't get Logan to come up, okay? Wanting. There. See if I get a reaction from him. Yeah, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to put this back on a different... Hey, Peter, everybody's got to bounce to do work stuff. Roxanne, surprise CPD and Zebra Danio Fry. Hey, hey, hey. God, Peter, how did you get so many followers so fast? I mean, you got like a the touch, man. No, down. Okay, why is it crooked? Y'all see that crooked? No, I ain't put it on the screen yet. Oh. Is it on there yet? No. Oh, I don't want to remove. I want to add my screen. Y'all see them? Yeah. Can see them good. You don't know how? I sure would love to know. I sure would love to know. How long have you been YouTubing, Peter? You have to separate them? Or you go in natural selection? You remove the parents from the two tanks to rescape and suddenly babies. Hey, that works. You have pea puffer fry, Stephen? I want some. I had bought some, but I think they were sick and they didn't make it. They didn't make it. I bet they are cute. Really? Only a year? Impressive. And your wife is so pretty. Oh my God, is she pretty. She needs to be on camera with you more. She needs to come hang out with us ladies. They are. I want some, Stephen. When you ready to sell them, it's because of us guys. I don't. But we, you know, she is gorgeous. She really is. You know, when you say it's because of us, it is. But we have like a group of us, you know, like I'm not going to say a clique because I hate cliques, but, you know, it's us that we see daily. It's, you know, our family. But, you know, we also need all of those other people. And that's the people that, you know, I don't know how to reach. Lee, You have to be careful. You're texting on WhatsApp and commenting here. I hope I don't mix up the two. WhatsApp. You got a dozen pea puffers and put them in a heavily planted 55? Really? Are you leaving, Muppet? I think I just hit some keywords when I started and hit a few big marks to start. Yeah, that's something I am not good with. So I wish that's what, Peter, that's what you need to do. You need to do a video on teaching us how to use those right words. Yes, I'm not good at that. And, you know, you can go and watch videos on how to do thumbnails and all that, but I don't know. I can't transfer them into the aquatic world to make them make sense. Oh, okay. Good. I'm glad you're going to stay a bit. My sister is extremely intelligent when it comes to, well, she's a, what do you call it? Marketing. I cannot remember the name of her company, but that's what she does. She does marketing on media. Social media lady. That's her business name. Any other fish in the tank? Because you've seen some interesting displays over in India with pea puffers and mud skippers. That would be an awesome tank. WhatsApp is a phone and PC app that gives encrypted text and FaceTime along with photos and videos. It uses your Wi-Fi. Look it up. Okay. But, yeah, so back to my sister. So she is 2 years younger than me, but she has a company called the Social Media Lady, and that's what she does, is social media. But you would think that I would be able to, you know, get some of her tips and tricks, but she stays so busy. WhatsApp uses your phone number to connect with others via phone. But why would you need it? And I mean, why couldn't you just text somebody or call them? Or why do you got to use that app, Lee? Hey, Alex. Good morning to you. We are. See, a lot of people don't realize that zebra danios also come from India, and they swim with dwarf snakeheads that think they are their fry also, really. Are they a little confused? They get me tickled. They're having an identity crisis. Alex, if you're up, come join me. That's so awesome. You've been planting a pea puffer tank for the future, or planning a pea puffer tank for the future. They are so fascinating. Little murder beans. Yeah. Stripping is exactly the same. Also discovered scarlet bandus fry the other day. I don't know what that is. A scarlet bandus. Bandus? Scarlet bandus. B. Dude, that was loud. I just want a picture. I don't want YouTube. Alright, Alex. Take your time. Go get you drink coffee? Go grab me some coffee. I really do need to go warm mine up. I was looking at these, though. I want photos, not... Oh, well, I pulled it up on YouTube. No wonder. No wonder. Let's see. Y'all know, I'm not a big on red. On the color red. I don't know why. Yeah, right, he's got to go put his makeup on, Roxanne. I won't come on here without my makeup on. It won't happen. Well, I'll come on without my hair being curled and stuff, but I hate coming on here without no makeup. Not happening. That fish. Right? Your peacock gudgeons in the back deck pond had fry but haven't checked. I had fry. Well, I had one. Finally, one. And I found it. I didn't know I had it. I found it. And so I put some moss in the tank because it's only a little 2.5 gallon tank. And I put some moss back there in the back. And I hope there was 2 guppies in there, and I hope the guppies didn't eat it. I hope it went and hid. And now I've got 2 other spawns or eggs in there. I don't have an egg tumbler, and the way that I have them to where they lay the eggs is in those planter spikes. And I'm hoping that the way that I have it set up, that I've got airflow going over the top of them, because there's a bunch of eggs. So I have one that I know of. I hope it lived. You have about 50 of these. They look like a ram. They look like a ram. Ian, good morning. These guys like to be filmed, don't they? These are the albino cherry snake skins, and one red dragon with us, though. Ooh. You guys, give me just a few seconds. I will be right back. I've got to go wake my son up real quick, and I'm going to throw my coffee in the microwave. I will be back. Give me 2 seconds. I wish I didn't have to wear this, but it echoes if I don't. All right, what did I miss? Some extensive research and studies on them. Remove fry. Yeah, that's what I've been doing with the Yep. Blank. We call it brain fart. Peacock gudgeons, my gudgeons. That tank, I've got a ton of scuds. Sorry, scuds in, and sorry y'all, the dogs. Apparently, I have company, or my husband's home, one or the other. Yeah, my husband's home. That's what they were barking at. But my peacock gudgeons, they had. I've been taking the babies, not the babies, removing those spikes and putting them in another tank because of the scud problem I have. Yeah, what species is in the lab? Oh, the wait. Justin Powers, good morning, good morning. If it wouldn't cost you all of your license and certifications, you would totally throw one over the border. For real. Your cousin, through his degree and studies, can get any fish that I will be living with as soon as COVID ends. Chewy, why do you have to wait until COVID ends? What fish are y'all talking about crossing over the border? I'm going to knock that over if I don't move that right now. Snakehead fish, snakehead fish. Really? Chana. Yes? No transportation for cripples due to airport won't handle the traffic. We do not have bus or trains anymore. Oh. Where are you at, Chewy? Now, is that the fish y'all are talking about? They are very aggressive. We have attempted to put several species in with them and had to move both times. I had to do medical exam of them when they came in. Every fish that comes in, yeah, I would imagine every fish that came in would have to get an exam. For sure. But Steven, is that, and Chewy, is that this fish right there? He looks like a big goby. Looks like a big goby. I want to show y'all. You want one, Peter? One of those? Ah, that was loud. Lee, darling, why don't you read my papers anymore these days? What papers? I want to read some papers. If you have these, Steven, that's awesome. But you can't put nothing else in there with them, huh? They really do look like a goby, though. How big do they get? I do. I write a full report on them. And after 30 days of observation, I write another report on what I see and observed. Then they are moved to another floor for the original study there, where captured for. Alex. You'd be funny. Whoa, look at that one. That's the same fish? Says so. Whoa, look at that. Some snakeheads are 3 feet long. No way. Lee. them with zebra danios. That one right there seems to be like the most color. The cool. I mean, let's see, but they live outside of water. What? They can live outside of the water? Yeah, no, that would be a little creepy. Like, I know the mudskippers do. There's like 50 species. But if, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. They're pretty though. But if I had seen one that was not as pretty, that was more plain and in color, and it was living outside of the water, that would be creepy. Yeah, that's one. The 30 days are very important for snakeheads. Almost all the species showed behavior change after 30 days in captivity. Really? What did they do change-wise? They stay outside of the water more? Keep trying to see if Logan has texted me back. He hasn't. Maybe I can try emailing. Sorry, excuse me. Keeps forest snakeheads with blue grommies in Sweden. Are they considered to be albino guppies? Oh, mine. Yeah, these are my special cherry snakeskin albinos. Boy, that one right there in the front, he likes to be on camera. Let me email Logan and see if I can. Trying to get him, y'all. I'm trying to get him on here. There. Their tails get so big. And then the green, you see my white one. Where is he at? Where did he go? There he is, right there. Well, he's below the camera. He's right here at the bottom. Right there. That guy is one of the first fish I bought. But he had a growth on the end of his tail. So I cut it off. And he's been better ever since. Kev, good morning. This is bugging me. That's right, Kev. Better behave. Y'all don't have to behave. We can have a good time. Kev, you want to come on up? You can come up, man. Nobody wants to come up and chat with me today. Golly, that sucker is loud in my ear when it goes off. That folder is not empty. Golly. William, are you in here? If you are, that is great. Send. Ah. Color guppies, color guppies. Alex, you're going to come up in 2 minutes. Yay. 2 minutes. If you come up, I can kind of walk around and show some of the fish then. I don't feel so bad just leaving because I can't talk when I leave. Kev, we believe you. What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. Does he feel bad? I can't see that little icon very well. I wish my beta would come up. I got several betas, but wow. Can y'all hear it when it dings like that? Oh, it's Smiley with a halo. That means you're going to be good, huh? Okay. Understandable then, Kev. At least it's not horns. Good, thank you, Chevy-Fish. Every time I get an email or a notification from my computer, it's really, really loud ding in my ear. I was wondering if it was so loud that y'all could hear it. It's loud. It's loud. Hey, has anybody heard from Ro? How she's doing? You give him 30 seconds to let himself down? What do you mean, oops? Sorry, William. Oh, you're backstage? Why can't I see it? Oh, I see you now. Hey!
Hi.
What's up, man?
Getting ready to feed the fish. I just got some brine shrimp hatched out. I'm getting ready to feed the baby endlers and everything like that.
Right?
How many times do I have to let these endlers breed before I can crossbreed them?
How many times do you need to let them breed before you? What do you mean before you crossbreed them? To crossbreed them to what?
I have 2 strands of endlers, and I wanted to cross pairs and mate them together and see what I get.
Well, you can take the babies, or you can take the pair. You can crossbreed them at any time.
That's
Are
what
you
I
talking
thought.
about when they're old enough to breed?
No, somebody was telling me that I need to let them breed. I need to let the first batch of babies breed before I take and try to breed them to the other.
Oh, good morning. And what
Morning.
you're talking about recessive genes, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
think so. I just want to put the endlers in the tank and see what happens.
you'll be fine.
Yeah, and I just do it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all you're trying to do right now anyway. You're not trying to come for anything specific. You just want to see what you want to get.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
Unlike
don't worry
me.
about it then.
Yeah, that's what we say. That's the verdict.
Then that's what's gonna happen. Because I'm finally able to tell on the Starburst blue endlers. I'm finally being able to see finnage, and they don't look like little tadpoles anymore. I'm starting to be able to like see what they are. So I have. Well, here I upgraded their tanks to 10 gallons.
I saw that. That looked nice.
Yeah.
Right? I can't believe, Steven, that you can't keep a beta alive. That just blows my mind. You can keep anything else alive, but you're not a beta. Well,
What?
yeah, that's what he said. He can do anything, but he can't keep a beta alive. And,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, good grief. They don't have to have hardly anything. Bless their hearts.
My
Yes.
beta's living with no filter right now.
It's what?
It's living with no filter, but I do have plants in the tank.
Right.
I've
So
been
many of them.
Yeah. I've been one of those monster people before who just keeps a betta in like a shot glass. I mean, not quite that bad, but you know, like a fishbowl with nothing in it. And they're fine.
I had this when I used to work at a credit union. It was this bowl, and I swear it wasn't but that big. But it hung. It like suspended in air from the top. And so you would, to get in and out of it, it was like an orb.
Yeah.
And it just hung. And, I mean, it was really neat. And that was before I knew anything. And that poor fish. That poor, that's all I can say. I mean, that poor fish. I don't see how he lived as long as he did. But, I mean, he was gorgeous. He sat right there in the drive-through window at the bank and in that orb. And then I ended up, when I left, I didn't bring the orb with me. I actually sold the orb for $40, and like I think I bought it for like 15. So it was a profit, but yeah. So I mean, we all live and learn. So I don't see how you can't keep a beta. But if you decide you want to, and you want to try, and you think you can keep it alive, because I don't want to send you one to kill.
What's up, Big J?
I'll send you one. You back, Big J? Ian, Chris John. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's light. It is light here, Lee. It's light for once when you're seeing me.
Right?
The sun's came up, I don't know, an hour ago.
Really?
Yeah. It's 8:40 here.
10:40 here.
Yeah.
Almost 11. It just blows my mind. Time change like that.
I know.
It's just weird.
It's like when you talk to Jesse over in Hawaii, and it's like, it's like 6 a.m. where Kev is, and it's like, you know, whatever time, midnight over in Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah. You're wondering why they're up so early, or why we're late and he's early, and
yeah. I feel like I'm fairly, like, I'm the hardcore one. Come on now. I get up at like 5 a.m. to hang out with y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. I went to bed early so that I could get up, which I say early was like 1 o'clock because I was still up at that time. And
yeah, me too.
To get up so I could watch Father Fish this morning, and then like I said, I was going to try and start coming on after Father Fish, and I was proud of myself. I did it. I didn't know if I was going to be able to stay up or not. But
yeah, well, Ro used to come on afterwards, so
right.
Yeah, so it'd be nice to have someone who hopped on afterwards.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try. I'm not taking her spot. I'll hold her spot for her. But if she decides when she can,
I think she's busy with stuff right now, anyways. So.
Oh yeah. I had asked about her earlier if anybody had talked to her lately. I mean, I've got her phone number, but I don't know if her phone works, so I didn't want to call.
Yeah, I think
I've texted her. I haven't got a response back.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about a week and a half, maybe, something like that.
Yeah. Ooh, Roxanne, your neck hurts, and you got a migraine.
Well,
can I just not have a neck? Well, that would be interesting.
I've seen linebackers that don't have a neck.
Yeah.
Or they have a massive neck, one or the other.
Feel better though. I can't deal with migraines, and they knock me out. I mean,
so
it's like a train in my head. I feel you want to shoot yourself. They hurt so bad.
Yeah, I used to get cluster headaches really bad, like where you have multi-point migraines and your vision goes white.
Yep, my husband does that.
Yeah, and I had them for 6 or 7 years straight, and it was just awful. And I never. Okay, so I took one night. I was starting to get the feeling that I was going to have them, and I'm not vouching for this, but I'm just saying to look into it. Someone else look into it. I took a massive dose of psychedelic mushrooms when I was around 19. And I've never had a cluster headache since. And I thought that there's no link or whatever. Didn't even think anything of it. Just thought, oh, I never had that headache that day.
Right.
But I was thinking, man, this is gonna be a bad trip if I have a terrible headache. And so I was really worried about it. But then now research has come out of Europe that for cluster headaches, taking a large dose of psilocybin and psilocin, actually, they're finding it has over a 50% efficacy rate of treating headaches for over a year.
And that is what's in those mushrooms?
Yeah, that's what's in the mushrooms. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they're highly illegal in every state but Oregon and Washington right now. Washington decriminalized them. Oregon just legalized them. So.
Huh.
But
do they even grow in the South?
Oh, yeah, they grow all over the South.
Really?
Yeah. They grow in cow pastures down there.
Oh, I have cows.
Yeah, there's a few species that grow specifically on cow dung, but they purify it, so they literally are
dairy cow.
Yeah, dairy cows.
Oh, it has to be dairy cows.
I mean, I don't know if it has to, but I think something about their diet makes it way more likely or something. Yeah.
They carry more, or they have more. Oh well, shoot! Now I can't think of what it is. I have beef cows, but I had a dairy cow, and she actually died of milk poisoning.
Oh wow! From not getting milked, or?
No. Well, no. What happened is I bought her. It was a little Jersey cow, and I bought her. And she had a little baby on her. Well, I bought her so that I could raise orphans on her because they make the best orphan mamas. And I had 2 on her. I raised 2 off of her, and then she had another one, and I put another one on her. So at all times she had 2 on her. Well, they broke the fence, the other 2 that she raised. And they got in the pasture with her and the 2 that she was raising. And so she ended up having 4 on her within 24 hours. And they pretty much milked her dry. And when they milked her dry, it gave her milk poisoning. And I couldn't bring her back from it. I didn't know anything about that either.
I didn't either.
I didn't know that would happen. I know
Uh,
now, but
yeah, I mean, there's so many things to know about livestock when you're.
God,
I mean, we're really removed from it this day and age, but probably 100 years ago, everyone would have been like, "Duh," you know.
yeah, right. I would get up when I got that Jersey. When I first got her, I would get up and I'd go out there and I'd milk her, and I kept the milk for a long time, and I made cream.
It's a lot of milk.
But it's a lot of milk. I mean, that cow's putting out 5 gallons in the morning and then another 5 in the evening. I mean, it was
Wow.
it was insane. It was insane. And then you get all this milk. What are you gonna do with it?
Yeah,
I don't cook that much. I don't cook it all, but
I live with a bunch of stinky hippies, and we had some goats, and we'd milk those every day. But we
I
had
can't stand the
goats.
smell of goats.
I know they smell awful, and the terrible part was that like we had this gal who lived with us at the time, and it was a 3-story house, like out like this old Victorian mansion out in the farm area in northern Washington, and it would get really cold out in this valley out by the mountains, and it'd get like probably like negative 10 degrees some mornings, and so this one gal we lived with would insist that we bring the goats into the house. And so we had to bring these stinky goats into the house in the winter.
Oh.
That was like my final straw. I was like, I'm over this communal farm living thing.
I mean, I have been known to bring livestock in the house, babies, when we had that 100-year flood 3 years ago. I had a bottle calf, and I did bring it in the house, but I put it in a big dog kennel, and it only took it pooping once, and that sucker, I couldn't wait to get it back outside. But the guy next door to me has got goats, and I can go out, just step out my back door, and the wind be blowing the right way and smell them, and I just don't like the smell. If they smell different, they would be so cute. I would love them. But I just don't like the smell of them. And I don't like pigs either.
Yeah, pigs are stinky, but they're smart.
They are smart. It's scary they're smart, but they'll eat you.
Swampy?
Yeah.
Swampy chickens and cows walk right in his house.
Yeah.
We were on a live stream with him, and the cows wouldn't stay out of his house. They kept coming into his house.
Oh, what?
Oh, I have my horses and cows would if I'd let them, but I don't let them. I'm not cold-hearted though. If I had something that needed to come in that was die or on its deathbed, I'd do it. Yeah. But I have a barn.
My theory was that the goats were fine anyways. I'm pretty sure goats can stand
yes
negative 10 when they're like goats from Europe.
Well, yeah, if they're bred for it.
Yeah, they're like furry ones.
I'm really worried that it's been said several times that we are supposed to see negative 15 in the South this year.
Wow.
And I don't think we've ever seen negative anything.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so I'm worried about my livestock because my livestock is not bred for the cold.
Yeah, that's a shock for animals, just if they haven't experienced that every year kind of thing.
Yep. I mean,
our goats would get like a big thick winter coat, so.
Right. I mean, my animals, they get a coat, but it's nothing like what north they get. They're just not.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do. There's nothing I could do with the cows. I mean, the horses I can go put blankets on, but there's nothing I can do with the cows.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hopefully we don't see that.
It's 33 degrees here today this morning.
Ooh, no, we're supposed to reach 80 today. 88, I think.
I want to hear it.
And I complain about that.
Look at the light I got for the brine shrimp.
I was seeing. What was that, Kev?
I said,
the lights you got for the brine shrimp.
Oh.
My girlfriend signs up for all this stuff, and she gets random free things just sent to her. So she got this light randomly sent to her. You can charge it with this. This is the charger, but I vape, so I have a different kind of charger. It takes an 18650 battery.
Oh man.
So the same battery that goes into my vaporizer will go in too, and it's actually a pretty bright freaking light. I don't need it to be plugged in, and it's actually pretty daggone bright.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That looks pretty bright.
LEDs are definitely strong.
And then I can change the different, like the brightness or whatever. There's another button, like it's just a little push button right here. There's like see little buttons right there. Swipe your finger across them. And then it's got little things right here. It's got this little thing right here where I can keep my pipettes in it or whatever for when I'm like harvesting the brine shrimp out of the thing or whatever.
It'll definitely attract them to the surface, but does it put out any heat?
I'm not going to use it for hatching them. I'm just going to use it for the harvest. Okay. I got a heater. I got a heater inside of their inside the hatchery. I got a little like just a little heater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I put a heater in there. Now I'm just going to use it for the harvest.
Nice. Yeah, because I mean they'll hatch even at like 60 degrees. It's just not as many. Like you'll get like I don't know 70% instead of 90.
Yeah, my first
that tank I have outside.
Well.
That tank that I have outside that I raised the adults in. I thought I was going to lose them when it got cold. When we got down to below the 40s about a week ago, and it stayed there, consistently for a few days. And the water wasn't but just a few inches deep. I thought I was going to lose them, so I went out and I got about half of them and brought them in, put them in another tank.
Lee.
But they lived. They lived through it in that cold water, and that water, had to be in the 50s. It was cold, and they lived. So I was impressed.
Is Stephen the biologist talking about what is he talking about? Care species or a list of illegal fish or rare fish? Or I missed some comment. I think just the way that you can't see all the comments when you're on.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well,
I was just curious because
what fish? Oh, Chewy was asking what fish are in the lab. He was just curious, and so he was saying he can get him a list if he wanted one.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, sweet, is Steven hooking us up with like the blacklist?
Right? That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
I wonder if it's like drugs, like where you could ship the eggs but not the adults.
Right.
Like for mushrooms, it was that way for years.
Really?
Mushrooms and pot seeds. Like you could buy them online in the 90s and early 2000s, but it was illegal to grow them. But you could buy them for looking at. I don't know.
Observing.
Yeah, I'm just going to look at it when I buy it.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to look at it. I'm sorry.
It's just like in Seattle. In Seattle, we used to have like head shops, and they're like, "Do not say the B word. It is a water pipe for tobacco." And like, if you said the B word, they would kick you out because like that could get them.
I got kicked out all the time. I got kicked out all the time.
Not you, Kev. No, not you.
No, not me. I got kicked out all the time. I kept forgetting to call the water apparatus.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't do anything really anymore. But I was gonna say though, I saw everyone talking about headaches, and yeah, psilocybin. I mean, that's one of the reasons why they legalized it in Oregon to study is for that. But the main reason is for coming to terms with death when you have cancer. They've found like over 80% of people who take 2 doses of mushrooms with a therapist
I love you too, we will cops.
are no longer afraid of it. Like they're like if they're having really bad anxiety about death, like terminal cancer patients.
Really?
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. Like religious people tend to feel like religiously at peace or like they had a spiritual thing. Atheists tend to feel just like logically okay. They don't know what it is, but something about it like helps people process that like hard to process you know,
Right,
death and
right.
dying thing. There's been a lot of papers written on it out of the Netherlands and Sweden, but until recently in the U.S., only 2 people, I think Oakland University, or maybe it was Berkeley, and then Paul Stamets out of Shelton, Washington, were the only 2 people who had licenses to use psilocybin legally since Nixon. Like, Nixon made it, like, super illegal. Like, on par with heroin.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do those 2 go together? I don't know.
Yeah.
One is natural and the other one is chemical.
Well, I mean, like, the list doesn't make any sense anyways. Like, pot was just as illegal as that stuff too, you know?
Right.
The way they wrote it up. It was just an excuse to arrest people and do search warrants in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Because they knew, like, the counterculture, like, hippies were using it, and they were also the ones protesting, like, Vietnam and stuff, so and Black Panthers and all that, so they just used it as an excuse to bust in on any group they didn't like.
Yeah.
But,
wow. See,
yeah,
all that stuff just mind boggles my brain. I just don't understand. What's, why?
Yeah, well, and the other thing, like, the decriminalizing, like, somebody was like, I don't know how I feel about that, but Seattle's decriminalized it, and it's not good enough to decriminalize it. Like here, I mean, that helps in some ways. Like, if you don't have treatment programs, then you can put people in jail forever, and they're just going to come out and do it again.
Right.
Like we have a huge problem here in Seattle.
Right.
But, like, if we had treatment, it might be different. But we don't seem to want to fund that or have that or whatever the problem is. And so the cops have made it so that 3 grams of any drug is legal as long as it's 3 grams or less.
Yeah, you can have, when they decriminalize marijuana here, you can have up to an ounce and it was just a fine.
Yeah, yes. That's how it was with marijuana here for, like, the last 15 years or something, 10 years, I guess.
Not here.
But now I'm medically prescribed.
You got it, you going.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Like, I mean, I've had friends that went to jail for, like, 4 or 5 years over just pot, nothing else.
Right, and you would think, I mean, New Orleans, the Big Easy, you would think.
Know. People smoke it in bars there. Like, it's nothing, yeah.
Right, but they ain't passed it yet.
That, and everybody smokes that K2 stuff, which is terrible for you.
Ooh, my sister did that. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a scary chemical.
Mm.
But in any case, back to fish.
I feel like to each their own, and if somebody wants to do something, let them do it, and if they want help, find help. But, I mean, it'll take care of itself one way or the other.
I agree. I mean, like, I did heroin for years, and, you know, I got started on pills, but, like, there was never a point in time when I was like, oh my goodness, this is illegal, I should probably stop.
Right, right.
You know, that wasn't in the equation.
Exactly, right. I mean, I've been there, done that.
And it's same with, like, smoking cigarettes. It's like, are you kidding? It kills you? It's bad for you? Really?
Right.
So, I just feel like if you're endangering children or you driving and you hit someone or whatever, like, charge people then. But, like, until they do something, like, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. Aquatic Conquest. I won't help finding a cheaper dealer. Oh Lord.
Why don't you go?
When my parents died, I got real heavy into drugs. I started doing heroin and meth and smoking crack and everything like that. I did a year in jail, and I got out, found fish tanks, found you guys, and I'm a better person. I got a year clean, or a little over a year under my belt.
Congrats.
I mean, I'm medically prescribed marijuana, and I drink beer, maybe a little too excessive, but if that's all you got to worry about, that's a good thing, I guess.
It's different for everyone. I mean, I've had friends who literally ruin their life over pot and video games, and then I know other people who are doctors and lawyers who are like snorting all sorts of things all day long. And so, I mean, you'd be surprised, like when they do medical studies, they find that the vast majority of hard drug users are actually, one, not using daily, but they like binge use for a few weeks at a time, and then they don't use. And most people have this image of the homeless drug user, and that is maybe 10% or less of drug users. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, you see the biggest problems, so to speak. Like when I sold pot for years, I knew so many people that were doctors and lawyers that were doing all sorts of other drugs too. And nobody, as long as they kept their act together, you know, like nobody would have known the difference. But
that's right.
Yeah.
That is so correct.
I mean, it's like with the pain pill thing. Like you see it all the time where it's just like, oh, she's just a housewife, or oh, it's just a little old pharmacist or doctor or something. It's like, no, it doesn't matter.
Right. You never know.
You never
don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
you know, in Vancouver, BC, they have like a huge homeless population, but they made a clinic where you could use the drugs without getting arrested, and they haven't had a single overdose in that neighborhood now that led to death, because they can resuscitate people with doctors on site. And their HIV rate was cut in half. So for me, that's like a win. If that's in East Hastings in Vancouver, BC. It's called the Insight Clinic. They've had it for about, it's been 12 years, because I helped open it when I was in college and still using. I went up there, and when I was an anthropology student, one of the papers I wrote, like, to find my thesis was on Native American tribal reservations and the prevalence of Oxycontin at the time. Because I was using Oxycontin, and then they changed the formula. And so my paper was about how they needed to basically figure out what they were going to do when heroin hit, because they were going to change the Oxycontin so that it couldn't be abused as much anymore. And like that happened. I mean, a lot of people saw it coming, but that happened, but nobody saw like the fentanyl coming, you know?
Right.
Which has like now the life expectancy on our reservations in Washington for males, it's like high 30s, low 40-year-old is like how low it's gotten because of suicide and car wrecks and alcohol and opiates.
They
so
even
it's
help
sad.
the poor with getting marijuana for health issues when they can't afford it. That's good. Oh, Jesse's in here. Hey, Jesse.
Yeah, speaking of the devil, he heard us earlier and his ears are burning.
Right? God, what time is it there now? Midnight?
Yeah, seriously. It's got to be 6 a.m.? 6 a.m.
It's 12:14 in the afternoon here.
I think it's 6 a.m.
I'm at
in
11.
Hawaii.
You're a herb. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's how did they now with on the reservations?
Yeah.
What did they make that out of? The Oxycontin.
Oh no, they were just getting prescribed it because they have their own sovereign land, you know.
Right.
So the tribal elders were kind of in charge of if they were going to allow like whichever prescriptions they wanted to ban, they could ban even. So some reservations took to banning opiates. But what happened is in Washington, they're on the Canadian border, and they stopped making Oxycontin that you could smoke or snort here in the U.S., but it was still being made in Canada. And so the Native Americans here, their tribe, their land used to extend into Canada. So part of their treaty rights from the 1860s says that they can go back and forth between their family groups all along the coast that's split up across about 40 miles. And so they were able to traffic it without being searched.
Yeah.
So that's why it became such a huge problem. Like it was in Rolling Stone magazine, a town that is up there. they did the elders on the Lummi Reservation there's 7,000 members of the tribe, and they did a test where they tested everyone over the age of 12 years old anonymously. Like you all have to come in. You're all giving a sample without any warning. We're not, getting anyone in trouble. We just want to see where we stand. And it was like a 64% of the people were positive for opiates.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's crazy if you think about it.
That's, boy, them pharmaceuticals, man, they make some money. People just don't realize how much money they make.
Yeah.
And then you see where everybody's suing them on TV, and they've got these big lawsuits against them. And, I mean, really, it's like, that's nothing to them. That's
we're going to, like people who are doing that, like average people, just you and I or whatever, if they can sign on to a class action, they're going to get like $40 very, very max. It's probably more like $5. And
nothing.
I mean, now at least though, they're suing the Purdue family, like the family that owns Purdue Pharmaceuticals, because I mean, they made a plan, like even after the DEA and everything. I mean, you could argue all you want, like, oh, they didn't know it was addictive, they didn't, whatever. But I mean, to me, that's worse than street dealing, when you like know that it's bad and then you try to come up with ways to get doctors to push it on like old people or young kids. Or I mean, I remember getting like my wisdom teeth out and them giving me 60 Percocets.
Yeah,
like
right.
Back in the day, like
yeah.
And and then or whatever, I can't sleep, here's 20 Xanax or whatever. So I was that generation,
Yeah. Stephen was referring to Alex. Where is northern Manitoba?
Oh, Canada. Yeah.
It says opiates and crystals are the drugs of choice in northern Manitoba.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean...
God, what are they called? Darn it. They live in the igloos. What are they called?
Oh, Inuits and Eskimos and...
Eskimos, yeah. For some reason, I just can't picture that in my head.
Yeah.
A high Eskimo.
Yeah, I think in Canada it's mostly Inuit and Yupik people, and then and Nunavik, but Eskimos, like, I don't know. There's like 4 or 5 groups, that are Eskimos was the easy catch-all term for us white folks.
Right. That's
right. It's crazy. Like, their diet is 90% whale in some of those groups that are in the really far north. 90% meat, like whale blubber. And they still survive, like, with enough vitamins.
Wow.
So it's crazy. Like, you can have all vegan diet, you could have an all meat diet, and, like, you can make it work. It goes to show you, I guess.
Right.
Oh, Chief, you're Cree Indian, huh? Or Native?
Rocky Cree?
Chewy, some people don't mind being called Eskimos that I know. Like, I mean, I know people from Dutch Harbor and the far western, like, Aleutians that don't mind the term Eskimo. But I do know, yeah, you're right, Inuit. Some Inuit people and Yupik and Nunavut and several other groups.
I've never heard any of those other words, so I wouldn't have known the difference.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's more common in Seattle because we get a ton of Alaskans, taking the ferry down here and stuff.
Yeah, so, I would imagine y'all that live further north would know that. I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, sure. I know you didn't mean any harm by it. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. I mean, it all started with a movie called Ishi of the North. Ishi of the North? Yeah, Ishi of the North, I think. That might be wrong. Anyways, it started about this film in 1911 about an Inuit seal hunter.
Inuit into their culture. And do not call them Eskimos. It is Inuit. It is an insult to their culture.
I don't see the difference in the two spellings. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what the comments are saying. But, yeah.
Crack Wednesday's always fun. You're funny. aquatic concha.
You know, I also know a lot of natives who want to be called Indian too. Like they don't mind Indian. They like the biggest news media outlet that's run by Native Americans is called Indian Country online.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to like it with terms and groups. Like you just tell me what you want to be called, and I'll try to remember that. You know, whatever it is. I don't give a damn what it is.
Right. It's like calling a beta Siamese fighting fish, where they are over through the king of Siam years ago. The beautiful warriors they are. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Siam has been gone for a long time. But we still say Ceylon with fish. Even though it's been Sri Lanka for, 50 years, 40 years? 60
Never
years?
met
I don't know.
a North American native. You're getting called to the lab. Hey, don't forget to send me those things you were going to send me, Stephen.
Second day retired?
Yeah, second day retired, but they're still calling him to the lab.
Well, congrats on being retired, I guess.
Yeah. But he said he's still going to be an aquatic vet.
Oh, right. He's got the web thing. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, somebody was just saying drugs are a serious problem in Canada. Yeah, in Seattle, they're a major problem too. I mean, we have. I think last year we had 1,700 people die in Seattle of overdoses. Like one day we had 45 people overdose.
Is that what you call natural selection?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I mean, to each their own, and they're either going to learn.
One of the risks.
They're either going to learn from it, learn to deal with it, or not do it at all. Yeah. And unless they have harmed somebody else,
that's my opinion too.
Leave it alone.
It's hard when there's like mental illness in its family, you know, like a 19-year-old kid who like is schizophrenic or something. That's when it's I don't know what you do.
40, well, she's almost 50-year-old sister that will, and for the rest of her life, will always be a pill popper, and anything that she can get a hold of, drugs, hard stuff, alcohol, whatever it is, and will steal from you if she knows you have it.
Yeah.
And I mean, she will do that till the day she dies. That's just her.
Yeah. I mean, and it's same with alcohol too. Like, I have to say, I know just as many people who've ruined their lives with alcohol.
20 seconds. Yeah.
And up in the Inuit villages, alcohol is like what they're more worried about, because you can make alcohol a lot easier than growing poppies in Alaska.
Yeah. Yeah. Always, just being a horticulturist, I wanted to do that. Of course, you can't get a hold of the seeds, but not those seeds.
You can.
Really?
Yeah, they're called ornamental poppies. It's Papaverum somniferum. Papaverum somniferum. But yeah, you can still buy them in the U.S. if they're for ornamental use.
Right.
And dried already. So you buy the pods on eBay for floral arrangements. Yeah. And people used to make tea out of that. Like junkies that were desperate would make tea out of that.
Right. Well, I thought it was a certain poppy, like a strain.
It is. Okay. It is. It's a species. Like California poppies aren't going to work, but
right.
Like in Washington State, we have an eradication force still that's left over from the 40s, because there were so many seeds brought over for just gardening that that we still have them in people's yards. And if you get caught with them, in theory, they'll cut them down, even though I still see them all the time.
Quick, Landon, stop. Now he's got my arm. Tell everybody hi. Okay. What you need? Oh, okay. Yeah, Peter said his parents divorced due to alcohol. I understand. I mean, it
Yep.
it's
Yeah,
what
I
you
grew
can
up with that
handle.
too.
It's what
Yeah.
you can handle and what you decide you want to deal with.
Yeah. And some people are just not meant to, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
there's some people it just does not, like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Other people are love bugs when they're drunk, you know?
Right. Like me and my husband are like completely in total ends of the spectrum. Like completely. I'm laid back, easygoing, do what you want, whatever.
Yeah.
He is strict. He's a deputy. You know, he's
Yeah.
and man, do we clash. Woo! But
Luckily, I married
it works.
someone who traveled with the Grateful Dead, so.
Yeah, that.
But I've been sober, and ironically, she just with smoking pot and drinking. Now she's the wild one. I haven't done that stuff in 12 years. So
Yeah, they I'm the wild one, but I'm the laid back one. He has never done anything. Never tried it. Nothing.
I don't understand how you can have an opinion on it. Then
That's.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you've been to the hospital and been on drugs, you've done heroin, basically. You know what I mean? If you've had an IV, it's not any different. I can tell people after years of trying both, I would gladly have taken either one just as, you know, so.
Coke leaves. Where are Coke leaves?
Oh, yeah, you can still buy those.
Coke leaves?
Mm-hmm. You'd need like pounds and pounds and pounds of them to make any sort of powder out of it.
Oh, Chewy, my liver and kidneys are probably already gone because of all the other medications that I have to take. I mean, yeah. So, where'd Alex go?
We lost Alex.
Yep. Well, hey, show that tank up there.
What's this?
I have it. Look, Landon quit now. Yeah, quit. I have it on the fish.
Hi.
Here, you said show what tank?
That tank up there. I want to show y'all this tank since he's got my camera now. Hey, quit.
I won't give him a dizziness.
No, don't.
Don't make me dizzy. Stop it.
Right? Those are those fish that are supposed to be purple. But they are blue-green. No, you got to be slow. I got babies. But they're blue-green. I mean, they're gorgeous.
Stop. What up, y'all? Chill.
But they are they're not purple. That is what Tylenol did to me. Oh yeah.
You see him perfect now.
Oh, you can see them perfect. That's great. Thank you, sir. But look, you unplugged my baby's water flow.
It'll be okay.
No, it's not. It's going over those eggs.
It won't die yet.
Where did Alex go?
He said,
Dropped his
"Darn
phone.
internet."
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Let's see. You can not get coke leaves in Canada. I didn't know there was a coke leaf.
Like a drug?
Yeah.
That's not. No.
Yeah.
Like
Just
a
like
drug?
coffee. Yeah. Yeah, it came back off. This is my youngest, and yeah, and last, and he I don't raise him hidden, like I don't shelter him.
As you
guess.
shouldn't. As you shouldn't.
I mean, I protect him. But I do not
shelter him.
Life from him. Yeah, I mean, we live on a farm. He knows about the birds and the bees, you know, at 12. But, you know, he would be the kid that would go to school that wouldn't laugh and giggle about it, you know? and that's how I want it. And so
You want them to be more mature about it.
Yes. And so, and then again, so that's the difference between me and my husband. My husband's on the total opposite end of that. He don't, and I'm just chill about it. As long as he is respectful.
You look at the darn camera. Don't worry about me.
But yeah.
Okay, enough about that fish tank.
Wait, it fell off. No, wait, what are you doing? Oh, y'all, hold on to your heads.
Oh! I'm smacking.
Hold on to your heads.
Look at the cute puppy.
Jess, is your hat blacks look like they have been...
Dang it! Your phone has freaking died.
Magnificent mullets. And I love it. Beautiful Joe Dirt fish.
Your phone died.
Did it die from...
I don't know, it just died. It said it passed away.
Go get me a charger.
You can go get yourself
Please.
a twat.
I'm on...
Go get stupid twat.
Landon.
Twat. Here.
Go get my... Like, I need my phone back. My half blacks look like they are magnificent. Those were the, Roxanne, those that Landon just had the thing on were, the ones that were supposed to be purple. That I had showed earlier, but they're Moscows.
Where's your mobile?
No, grab your dad's.
Charger?
The whole thing, and bring it in here so I can plug it in.
I want to show everybody the fishy tankies.
Well, my phone's dead. I can't do it right now.
I'll go charge it. I got a fast charger.
So.
Where's your mobile charger?
What do you mean mobile charger?
The mobile charger thingy.
On the table? Any thoughts on... I don't like kratom. I don't... I can't say I don't know about it. I don't know. I guess so I should not have an opinion on it because I don't know about it. I know of it, but I have never used it. Oh, the ones on my website? Yeah. That's the, Roxanne, those are the ones that I'm trying to get rid of. That I dropped the price on. I don't want... That's not a line I'm going to carry any longer. So.
Whenever it gets to 10, tell me and then I can start doing the video.
All right.
Or actually 5.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to be on here much longer. Because I have one tonight. So.
Why?
Just do.
Have you shown them your tubbies out there?
No, I haven't been outside on here yet.
That's what I'll do. I'll go outside and show them.
How long have I been running?
For what?
Today. On here.
Ooh, wait.
Ooh.
No. Double cam.
Yeah.
Double cam.
Okay. You're being goofy. You've heard both good and bad? Yeah, I don't know. I know people... Quit, Landon. I know people that use it in place of... Don't let me get on here. In place of pain medication. But when they can't get it... But I have never used it, so I don't know. Sir Lee says, tell Mummy she is a poo-poo bumhead. Since a bit, yeah. Since a bit. I wonder, because it doesn't tell me how long I've been streaming. on StreamYard.
You've been going for 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours.
No way. And I'm on the same cup of coffee.
Hold on. You're at 2 hours, 26 minutes and counting.
Wow.
We're about to go on a trip to the dispensary.
The dispensary. 2 hours and 25 minutes. Okay, well, it does. It seems like only 5 minutes. It's crazy. But I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to make it 2.5 hours because I have a stream. I have a stream tonight. So
You do not do that.
I'll be making it a lot on here today. But I'm going to start trying to come on after Father Fish every day. So we'll see how that works. Unless Ro comes back. If Ro comes back, I will gladly hand it right back to her. So, but I'm going to be in her. I'm going to hold her spot for her. So. But I didn't know of anybody else that was doing it, so why not? Why not, you guys? Why not? Your DR had to use coke leaves to get out of a condition that involves high mountain travel in Peru. He would love to see me on coke leaves, but can't be imported to Canada due to the drug. Yeah. Wow. Oh, BJ, you'll be live in an hour. Great. Good. Okay. Good. So that'll give me an hour to go get some stuff done. Like get some stuff put on our fish collective. Yeah. Good. Yeah, I don't know what time Catfish Terry's going to go either. I hope he wasn't waiting on me to go. But, yeah. Big J's Keeper will be on in an hour, you guys. So that will be, what is that, 1? That's my 1 o'clock. 1:30. Because it's 11:30 now. So, what does that mean?
Well,
100% AC. What? Yeah, since my phone went dead too. Oh, he's going to go on before. Oh, okay. Yeah, Kev, thanks for coming on, man. And Alex, thanks for joining me today. And hey, y'all don't forget. Yeah, I'm going to shut it down. Big J comes on in an hour. And I got some stuff I need to get done.
I'll be at the dispensary already gone then.
Oh, well, don't forget tonight we have our giveaway tonight on our stream. From Coast Gym is sponsoring ours tonight. Down the bayou with me and Chubbs.
Yeah,
so
okay.
But hit us up tonight, you guys, and thanks for checking in with me, and we'll try it again tomorrow. So, see y'all later. Have a good or I'll see y'all tonight.
I'll go live when I get back if he's not live already.
All right, Kev.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.